Yep. Welcome back to the Pinball Party Podcast. My name is Jason. This is Meph.
Eat shit.
He sucks. The podcast doesn't, but you know what really doesn't suck? Star Wars from Stern. So let's just cut this music, stop. Sometimes we just don't have time for the preamble. Going to Stern next week, so Wednesday, September 10th, and I need your help. I'm going to have some hands-on time with Star Wars, and then some hands-on time with the creators. Hello. So I need you to email in at pinballpartypodcast@gmail.com the questions you want answered from the creators and other Sterns around. What we basically know is that Borg is designing the game. Raymond Davidson, aka Ray Day, will be on code. And these days that also kind of means rules-ish, but they're all a team. So what questions do you have from Stern that you want me to ask? I have a couple written down already. Actually, by written down, I mean Meph has a couple questions he would like answered by Stern. So yeah, Meph, what are the questions that you had? I know you're a big Star Wars fan, so.
Yeah, thanks, Jason.
Yeah, sure.
My first question is, how big is it?
Like Spike 3, the new design? What do you mean?
No. How big is what's in your pants?
Jesus Christ, dude. I'm not going to ask him how big the fucking...
Do it.
I mean...
Pussy.
Questions about Star Wars, Fall of the Empire, the pinball machine. Ask about the pinball machine, not the size of their genitals or anything fucked up like that. Questions about Star Wars, or Stern, or the pinball machine. Go.
Okay. Why do you keep making Venom?
Oh, okay. Yeah, sure. Fair, I guess. Anything Star Wars related?
Are you happy with Venom sales?
Jesus. All right, come on.
How much Jack Porkins is in it?
No, you know your shit. All right, Jack Porkins. Yeah, Red 6. Nice X-Wing. All right. I'm going to go ahead and say there's probably 0% Jack Porkins in it, but we could use more.
Does Wedge die in the game?
Wedge Antilles, does he die? Yeah, okay. You're really hitting us with D-, maybe F questions. These are dog shit.
How many horses?
Well, all right, that'll do from Meph. We got a few terrible questions there. But to everyone else, please send your electronic mails to pinballpartypodcast@gmail.com, and I will do my best to answer those that are appropriate to Stern and related parties about pinball or Star Wars or Fall of the Empire or Jack Porkins. So until I ask the aforementioned but non-existent yet questions to the team and then coagulate the answers, make a podcast, who knows if it'll be good or full of noise, or are they going to hold the microphone and sound, oh, sorry, how do I, that, or is it going to sound, oh yeah, so what we thought about, oh sure, yeah. Hopefully the quality is good, but no promises. But until then, I would like to discuss a game I just purchased. Yeah, I finally bought a game. It's been a while. It's been 1 week, Metallica Remastered was the last game I purchased, which was gone within days. Not a huge fan. I bought a TNA CE from a fellow listener, actually. Hello? Hey, Michael. How you doing? Hopefully the game is on its way at this point. I don't think it is. It hasn't been picked up yet. But, so what does that mean? Well, I'm excited to get back into some Total Nuclear Annihilation. The Collector's Edition is my jam. And play that until we get to Reactor 9 and have that game shut down. I say that. Hopefully I don't pussy out and not get there. By myself, am I going to get there in a timely manner? No. No. I'm going to get sick of it before I'll even get close to Reactor 9. I shouldn't discount that. I know last time I had it, I would consistently get to like 5 or 6. And I haven't done co-op mode before, at least more than like, oh, this is nice, let's try it. So I think I'm going to do that with a couple of buddies of mine, and even my wife. I know she likes the game. I'm excited for TNA for so many reasons. I think playing a lot of Pulp Fiction recently is, well, I almost considered buying that as well. It's the simplicity of those games. It's nice. It's a nice change of pace from going from a Jaws to where you got a half hour to play the game. Or Godzilla, even though I don't play Godzilla. So like you guys are playing Godzilla because you love it for some reason. But Jaws, going back into this, where you don't have to think as much and you can just have fun. And I think I've mentioned this before, but my favorite time of day to play a pinball machine is a very specific thing. It's when I'm waiting for my chicken to cook or vegetables that I roast. Every day, I eat basically the same thing. And when I mean basically, I mean kind of literally, but essentially when I'm waiting for that to cook, I like to play pinball because I have about 20 minutes to a half hour to what am I going to do? Math problems on the chalkboard that I don't have? No, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to play pinball. And I'm going to say obscenities when I play, when I drain, or when I go for a shot and I don't hit it. And it's the missile shot in Jurassic Park, and I just want a goddamn extra ball or 5 rescues. And I know I should have hit it. Or I'm in The Walking Dead and I went to get for Bloodbath, but I hit the drop targets too long, so the blinky's on the next one. I got to, you know what I'm talking about. But that's my favorite time of day to play pinball. Period. Waiting for food to cook. Now, what do I eat every day that you asked earlier? Thank you for asking. I encourage you to write in and tell me what you eat every day. Just, I don't know. Let's share that. This is stupid, but we're going to go with it. Every day, I eat a quarter cup. I wake up in the morning, 5:30. Let's get to know each other a little bit more. Buckle up here. I wake up at about 5:30 a.m. every morning. I have a quarter cup of oats mixed with a half cup of water. Those oats will either be old-fashioned or quick oats. Only difference is how much they essentially chop up the oats to make them smaller. I vacillate, because I have oats 3 times a day, and I've done that for about 4 years. So sometimes I just want old-fashioned, but, it doesn't absorb the water as well. And when you put the protein powder, it's a little watery depending on if you have like PE Select or you have casein or you got whey or whey isolate, the differences here. But I wake up, I have a quarter cup of oats, a half cup of water. I microwave that shit for 1 minute and 11 seconds in my microwave specifically. And then I have a half scoop of protein powder. I eat that shit with a decaf cup of coffee because I haven't had caffeine in a year. Well, I've had it like 3 times, but so I let that sit. And what do? I watch Twitch. I watch Twitch for about a half hour. I'm usually watching someone either play Hearthstone or Magic the Gathering, or I check my email. That's what I do. Welcome to my world. I'm sitting on the couch with my dog. All right, it is now about 6:30, time to go to the gym. In my head, I'm like, I either have the energy or I'm like, fuck me, what the hell? What is my life? What have I done? Oh my God, everything is built on all these systems. They're going to fall. Everything's going to be broken. I'm not getting enough sleep. Oh my God, essentially, my brain wakes up and all that shit kicks in. So I get up, I force myself to stand up, and I go to the gym. I get to the gym at 7. I work out, fucking amazing afterwards. I feel great. I come home, I have another quarter cup of oats, a half cup of water, this time a full scoop, of protein powder, because I've worked out. I've earned it. Next, I eat at 12 p.m., but at 11:30, I preheat the oven to 450. I chop up the sweet potatoes and the Brussels sprouts or broccoli. I switch them up. Depends what I have for supper. I'm having the opposite for lunch. I have 4 ounces of cooked sweet potato, and then the vegetables I don't count. And then I have 4 ounces of chicken breast. It's amazing. Love it. Then I go for a walk. Then at 5 p.m., I do the same thing again. I preheat the oven to 450. Actually, recently got a new oven, so it's a convection oven. Before it was just a standard electric oven. Not a big deal. But it started to not work, so now I have a new one. So I preheat it to 450. I cut up 4 ounces of sweet potatoes and then either sprouts or broccoli. I spray them with olive oil, salt, garlic salt to be specific. Cook them for 20 minutes, flip them 3 more minutes. Then I have that meal. 4 ounces of sweet potato, 4 ounces of chicken. Sometimes it's ground turkey or sometimes that sweet potato is actually rice, but you get the picture. I'm counting my calories. All right, then I go for another walk. 2 hours later at 7 p.m., it's fucking go time. That is when I eat the shit out of shit. I'm a volume eater. I like to eat because I've supplanted all the nicotine, the caffeine, all the stimulants with the dopamine I get, which is now from food. So at 7 p.m. is when I sit down to watch a movie or watch old episode of Seinfeld or anything that's good on Netflix, as you all do as well. At that time, I'm having a big bowl, 436 calories of air-popped popcorn. Then I spray some olive oil on it and salt. And then I also have a Ninja Creamy. Well, it's ice cream. So it's really a scoop of protein powder and almond milk. So what is that? 150 calories every day with the best fucking ice cream you could ever have. It's a godsend to life. So I have a bowl of popcorn, and then I have that Ninja Creamy ice cream in the middle of it to break up the bowl of popcorn, watch TV or whatever for about an hour and a half. That's nice. And then it's time for another half cup of oats, a full cup of water, a full cup of protein powder scoop. And then after that is my homemade protein bars, which is literally peanut butter. The ingredients are just peanuts, protein powder, and oats. Then I go to bed. So that's my day and my diet. So every day it's basically the same. give or take, but that's every day, which is a bitch for all the other systems in my life that have to be in place to do what I do, and which is not build rocket ships, but essentially survive in this human experience that we all fucking deal with, especially when you have no stimulants, no drugs, no nothing, and you got to go to the gym every day and you work at a job that fucking sucks, but you get paid well enough to do an expensive hobby like this, pinball. You always weigh the pros and cons. Is this worth it? What am I doing with my life? Should I quit? Should I keep working? You got to filter all that, mindset into all this shit as well. So my favorite time of day to play pinball is at that 5 p.m. time between the Brussels sprouts cooking or the chicken, because I have to cook chicken. So it's about 20 minutes every time. So now you know. When do I play pinball? It's literally that time every day, and that's kind of it. So when I'm like, man, should I buy this new game for $10,000 so that every day for that about 20 minutes, I can enjoy this game? It kind of puts it into perspective. Like, what the fuck am I doing? But that's a great 20 minutes. And man, the games I've had in that 20-minute span, there's some bangers. I remember one of them specifically was a Walking Dead Premium, where it's Walking Dead. I'll start Bloodbath and let me try to, maybe I'll do Prison Multi-Bucks. I'm not really trying to, go full horde mode. Just, if you know the game, you know the game. You know what I'm talking about. Last Man Standing. Go nuts. But sometimes that game just fucking builds. You're on. And oh man, it was one of those games where I had the best game I ever fucking had, and the timer was going off in the kitchen, and I was letting that shit burn because I was in horde mode, I think for the second time. It was amazing. And I kept hitting the combo of the Bicycle Girl and the CDC so you can get double weapons, or multi-kill, forgive me. I'm talking myself into a tizzy about Walking Dead again, which I'm almost intentionally doing because I'm so excited for Walking Dead Remaster for two reasons. We've talked about this, but one, it's either going to be a banger and I'm going to buy it and just, oh my God, everything's better. Or I'll be like, yeah, all the remaster decisions they made, not agree with. So I'm going to buy a Pro and be happy as a clam and shit. So I guess if there's one request I have for Stern, if you're listening next week, if you could accidentally have a Walking Dead remaster just laying out, or do the thing where it's, I don't know, on the factory floor and you're like, whoops, how did that get there? And then you have to quickly cover it with a curtain after I have a chance to look and see if there's a crossbow in it or see what happened with the left ramp. Mucho apreciado, that'd be nice. Not that I'm not mainly excited to see Star Wars, but I may or may not be more excited for what happens with the Walking Dead remaster. But I also have no clue about Star Wars aside from John Borg designing it and Ray Day on code. So I guess to take another step back to Star Wars, that's a pretty good recipe. And by pretty good, I mean very, very good. John Borg has some great games in the past. Not the least of which is Walking Dead. So if we look at the list of John Borg games, let's just pull up Pinside, take a quick look. All right, we got Metallica, and of course the remaster, John Borg. Not a huge fan of the remaster, but overall, not that it's worse than the original. If you want more diatribe on why I'm not a huge fan of the remaster, it's more so like the game in general. Go back and listen to that. But still a cool layout. Rush, sleeper hit, in my opinion. The same dynamic duo that'll be working on Star Wars, Ray Day on code and John Borg on the layout. That is a hidden gem. If you're a fan of the music, which I am, it's even better. And the rules are there's a lot. And there's a lot of math going on. I don't mean like calculus, but there's a lot of things to keep track of between the albums and the multipliers and how things cash out, etc. I think some may say it leans too heavily in that, where it could be a little more easy to understand, but it also gives it a lot of depth. And that game is a smooth shooter. It's a great game. The Pro and the Premium and the magnet rampy thing in the middle, I forget what you even call it, the time machine. It's a good game. Rush, better than Metallica, period. Easy, good game. Next. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Borg. Okay. Yeah, that's kind of what it is for that game. Most want to love it because it's A+ tier theme. The layout is Tron-esque. I'm not a huge fan, but I kind of like to hate play it. I do enjoy it. It's Turtles though. It's something. Munsters. There's a Borg. I've played it once in my life, if that. Yeah, I don't even know if I've played it. Yeah, never played Munsters. But yeah, Borg designed Munsters. Guardians of the Galaxy. I know Deep Dive Zach really loves that game. He's owned it longer than anyone I've ever known. I enjoy the game. I really do. Groot, the mech, when I had it, was completely busted, which sucked. But I like the game. It's like a cross between Metallica with Star Trek rules. It's a good fan layout. You know, if Star Wars ends up becoming a fan layout like Guardians, fuck yeah. I am not opposed to a nice, tasty fan layout. I'm not. Aerosmith, I think I've never played it. Kiss, I think I've played it. It's fine. I haven't played it enough to. I've never owned either of these, but Walking Dead, we mentioned that. Iron Man, fuck. That is a tasty game. I've considered buying it, and I could buy one right now, the Vault Edition. It's just, it's like, you know, the market's still kind of soft. It's going to continue to be soft, but Iron Man, the price just seems odd right now. And it's so shallow. You know, if I have TNA and then Iron Man. Anyway, Stantask. Borg designed Iron Man. Great game. Borg also designed X-Men, the OG, which is kind of Rush-esque in the layout, if you will. I like the game. Don't love it. I like it. Tron, people love that game. Do they love the layout or do they love the theme and the music and the lights more so? I would say I like the latter. Not that the layout is bad, but I think that game succeeds in its scarcity, and it's like the one to get, you know, versus, is it the best game ever? No, but it's like an Iron Man with a little more to it. It's a fast game, but there's a little more to do. Yeah. And Avatar. So, again, not the Jersey Jack, but the original. I don't think I've ever played the original Avatar. Big Buck Hunter Pro. I love that game. That is a brutal game. For those who haven't played it, it's a fast fuck you kind of game. And yeah, I like those type. The original Indiana Jones by Stern, the 2008. I've played that game. Not enough to give an opinion. Yeah. NBA. Well, there's 250 of those games. It's the first time I'm reading this. But yeah, okay. Crocodile Hunter by Bally. Well, he did the artwork or team. Okay, I'm reading this from Pinside. What the hell is this? To Produce got canceled. All right, well, he nailed that one. Austin Powers. Okay. High Roller Casino, game design. Some of these are getting, I haven't played it. Harley Davidson, Lost in Space, The Lost World. I haven't played that game. Twister, I haven't played it. Apollo 13, haven't played it. Baywatch. Data East, Guns N' Roses, Last Action Hero, the OG Jurassic Park. And as we all know, the Data East Star Wars. I've played that game a lot. I haven't played it in the last 2 years, but I like it for what it was. At the time, I really liked it. But the more pinball, hobbyist, obsessed version of me or you, does it hang with like Jaws? I don't know. Anyway, to say the dynamic duo that's making Star Wars, John Borg on design, which he's got a plethora of bangers. From Metallica, objectively, I'll say, Metallica is a banger. Rush, Turtles, honestly, kind of to some people, it's amazing. I know a lot of people love Munsters. I just haven't played it a lot. Guardians of the Galaxy is good. Walking Dead, it's one of the best games ever. They're remaking it. Iron Man, the Vault Edition, all the Iron Mans, to a lot of people, it's one of the best games. Tron, for fuck's sake. So look at the pedigree that we're dealing with, and they're giving him Star Wars. Like, yeah, of course, he's one of the top designers ever. And then Ray Day, who's just smart as a whip, loves pinball, awesome code on Foo Fighters and on Rush, in my opinion. I think amazing on Rush, in my opinion. I know he did some on Avengers and Led Zeppelin. Forgive me, I'm not sure if he was lead on Avengers, but I don't think, it's not necessarily the code design, but like making the code as much on those. But yeah, Foo Fighters I think was incredible as well. Venom, it's fine. And of course, the Metallica remastered, Ray Day had a huge hand in that, which I don't think he's doing the Walking Dead remake. I could be wrong. It's just, rumors are rumors, so I don't know. But so I said that I'm more excited for Walking Dead. True, just because it's a known quantity. Like if the world said we are remaking Super Mario World for the SNES, you'd be like, oh, you are you? Okay, color me intrigued. And you'd know, like, all right, this is one of the best games ever. What are they going to do with it? Versus Super Mario Brothers Wonder 2. I guess I'm saying for those that know the Mario. I'm using Mario a lot lately, but fuck it. It's Mario. Yeah, you'd be like, well, I'm actually pretty excited for this Mario World remake because I know that's one of the best games ever. What are they going to do with it? It's that type of excitement. Like, I know what Walking Dead it's capable of. But on the other hand, this team is capable of severe greatness. And with one of the best themes of all time, Star Wars, and it's unknown. What is the game going to be? Is it a fan layout? The rumor is it's a 2-flipper game. The rumor is there is an ATST as a bash toy or a mechanic, which, okay. I mean, ATSTs are essentially in the most you see them are on Endor in Return of the Jedi. Otherwise, you see little background ones on the Battle of Hoth and Empire Strikes Back. Are we talking about Star Wars Revisited? Where the fan edits? Any severe dorks out there want to get into Star Wars fan edits and talk about Addy Wan's Star Wars Revisited? More chicken walkers in there, but it's most prevalent in the attack on Endor, and the Chewie takes over one at one point, or they're tripping over some logs. Idiots, falling over. So, okay, we don't know shit. The TLDR here is we don't know shit. Podcast over, but if you want to just stay with me while I kind of speculate, I'm just not sure why one would choose an ATST as, like, again, rumors, as a main toy in a game versus, like, a Death Star. And we don't even know it's a main toy. It could just be a part of it. I mean, again, speculation, but an ATST? Okay, I guess, like, the fall of the Empire. ATST was the major change in the rebellion again. No, it fucking didn't do much. It did. The ATSTs are arguably the worst pieces of shit that the Empire have ever made in the movies. What do? They don't blow up the shield generator on Hoth. That's an AT-AT. General Veers isn't piloting an ATST. That's pushy shit. I'm not going to fucking give it to the noobs. Steve, the new stormtrooper. Yeah, hey, Steve. You can drive the ATST. It's on 2 legs, barely works. You're going to fall over, and it'll blow up. Fuck you. I'm General Veers. I'm going to take the AT-AT. I'm going to deal with shit. I'm going to blow up the whole fucking shield so the Empire can land and Vader can try to find the loot. But oops, they shot ion cannons, disabled, and they left. Get fucked. So yeah, and then what? In Return of the Jedi, they're like, all right, we haven't done much with these ATSTs, so let's put them on the Endor. Let's get those little teddy bears, those Ewoks, because they're just fucking Ewoks. Who cares? So yeah, maybe they're like, we need the AT-AT to like take Vader there, and we'll take Luke back to in his shuttle back to the Star Destroyer. But like for all these little teddy bears, just throw a couple chicken walkers at them. Fucking who cares? They'll kill them. Oops, we can't even kill teddy bears with these pieces of shit. They just threw some logs in front of us, and we fell over, and they blew up. The other one, Chewie, just like, no, I'm going to take it. You can't even drive this thing. I'm a Wookiee. I'm going to take your machine. It's mine now. So this super intimidating, it's an ATST. Never did shit in the movies. Main bash toy. I don't know. I have no clue why one would do that. I would want to bash Darth Vader's nutsack, as I mentioned before. Well, actually, Rian Johnson should be the main villain in this game, but I mean, does the game need a bash toy? No. But, if I'm going to bash something, I'd rather it be something other than a chicken walker. But hey, I guess if it's just fuck these things, let's just bash the shit out of them. Okay, We'll find out. I don't know. But if it's a fan layout and got a ATST that you bash, it's the fall of the Empire. Yeah, what are we talking about here? It's just another way to say that the good guys won in the end. Because all the rumors are saying that it's going to be all the movie assets. It's going to be stuff from the movies, just like the last game. Okay. So what do we do different here? There's a Jabba the Hutt toy in at least the premium and the LE. Or a sculpt, I should say. So I'm not connecting any dots there between Jabba the Hutt and an ATST. I think Jack Danger also showed a Death Star on one of his streams, also known as a stream. So we got Jabba the Hutt, a Death Star, and a Chicken Walker. ATST, sorry. I'm not connecting the dots. So again, no clue what this is going to be, and it's a new artist. Could be good, could be bad. I don't think it's going to be bad. It's Star Wars. Oh, let's give him a shitty artist. I don't know. Questions that I have that I'll be able to answer in a week or maybe even sooner when they reveal it and show you. They probably will. They'll give you most information. Are we going to select a character again? Are they going to have different attributes? How is Insider Connected going to be here? I mean, yes, it was in Star Wars, but it didn't do much in the OG Star Wars. This is Spike 3, for fuck's sake. Burying the lead maybe a little bit. What's that going to do? And yeah, like during the teaser, they announced that it's Spike 3. To us pinball people, like, okay, that's cool. To everyone else, what? But I don't... Spike 3, it's just words to them. They think it's just a symbol. They don't fucking care. No one cares. But what does that mean for Star Wars? Better sound? Yes, please. Thank you. That's a good game to have better sound on. Better screen? Again, cool, but if I really want to watch Star Wars, I'll toss it on a projector or an OLED. This isn't amateur hour. But I think for me, more than anything, what I want to know with Spike 3, the audio, to me, is the biggest thing that'll be great. But what is it going to do to the startup speed of the game? I hope it makes it near instantaneous. I miss that so much about all the old games, Sam and before them. So much. It's a small thing, but it's a big thing. I think it's a big thing when it comes to I'm about to enjoy some sort of entertainment for a lot of reasons. Let's take 3 examples. TV. You used to turn it on and like suddenly the TV would turn on and you're watching something on TV, right? There it is. It's just there. I'm talking about cable. Or even a VCR. You'd turn it on, push play, and it would just kind of start. You're watching it. Okay. Now, streaming, like the TV starts up and it's technically like run by a computer, so it takes like 10 seconds before the TV even like flickers on. And then what like web OS is it loading in the background? And then you pull up Netflix or Hulu or Amazon or whatever, and then find your thing and then push play. And if it's Dolby Vision, it's going to flicker and switch, or, you know, before you even get to watch your thing, you're going through some shit. Video games as well. It used to be, all right, well, I'm turning on my CRT television and I'm pushing power on my Nintendo and there's Tetris I'm playing immediately. Push start, playing the game. Or Mario or whatever. You start playing. And that's it. Pinball, same thing. I want to play a pinball game. Okay, let me go outside. I'm talking about my breezeway where I keep my games. And I'm going to push the power button underneath the cab and start and I'm going. Power button is start and I'm going. Spike 2, Spike 1 even as well. Spike 2. All right, I'm going to turn it on. Hello? Is it on? Did it? Okay. Starts flickering because you think it's broken. All right, cool. It's flickering. Boom. Makes a little noise, the speaker. Okay. Oh, okay. It's flickering. Okay. Oh, cool. All right. Screen showed up. All right. Yeah. Okay. The lights on the playfield are going. Uh-huh. Yeah. Okay. Another noise in the speaker. And okay, we can start playing. Hit start. Oh, Insider Connect. Okay, what mode am I playing? Okay, yeah, no, go. Huh? No, I selected that. Oh, log in. Yeah. All right, and go. That shit's getting annoying. So for video games, for me, I oftentimes will not play games like, all right, I got to do this fucking 30 seconds worth of dumb shit before I can enjoy the thing. And it's small, but you do that multiple times a day, and it just becomes, I don't want to. The beauty of like, well, the Xbox Series X, keeping things in memory of going instant resume, quick resume, what do they call it? Which works 85% of the time. PS5 kind of has it. But that stuff, maybe it's just me. I want like the access to my entertainment, I want that to be as instant as possible. Remove all the barriers you can. Maybe for me, because I'm changing my mind a lot and changing what I'm doing and what I want to do, and I want to explore a lot of things, I start, adding up subconsciously, like all this time I'm spending doing things that adding no value to my life other than just waiting. And for me, waiting is excruciating. A lot of times, if I'm in a car forever, just kind of, I don't know. For me, patience often came across as like a negative to parents or teachers or other people. Oh, has no patience. You know what I'm talking about. Oh, this person doesn't have patience. They have ADHD or they have ADD and all that. And I do ish, but at the same time, it can also be but also I can explore a lot of things and absorb a lot pretty quickly as well. I have to be motivated, and I need kind of quick access to it while my emotions are high towards it, and it's its own thing. So same thing into pinball of like, I want to play a game. And again, it's my 20 minutes of my Brussels sprouts. It's so nice to go out to like a Sam or a White Star and just turn it on, start, go, instead of, well, let me turn this thing on an hour early. So then later when I hit it, I don't have to, first world problems. Yes, but it's a problem. It's something that would be awesome. So I hope Spike 3 quickens the boot up time for whatever it may be. And I'm also excited to see what else things I'm not even thinking of that I know Spike 3 will improve. I can't even speculate because the speculate things is what I kind of want to save for a surprise. And a wise man once said, and I don't know who it was because it wasn't a person. A lot of people just say this. People say, I'll say, there's no solutions to anything. There's just trade-offs. So I don't know what the trade-offs will be, and I don't know what the full solutions will be. The trade-offs usually in tech are essentially just price and energy. So cost and energy to make this better. We're already spending so much stupid money on this stuff, so what's another? Well, right now, no price increase from what we hear. But eventually, it'll have to be there. Okay, while we wait for a price increase, I gotta go. I just wanted to get this out to get you to email in at pinballpartypodcast@gmail.com. Any questions about the upcoming Star Wars Fall of the Empire game from Stern? I'm gonna be on site next week, the 10th. I'll try to get all the information that you ask, assuming that it's somewhat PG-13, or a little R, but nothing X-rated, please. And in the meantime, I want you to know that when I'm thinking about buying a Star Wars Fall of the Empire, which I very much am, and a Walking Dead remaster, I want you to know that
when I buy my pinball chain, I buy from Flippin' Out.